Yo, 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 what's up, fam? Welcome back to another Majestic Mondaze. The space where Mondays aren't heavy, they're hype. Where we flip the script on Monday blues and make it start with something fresh. It's September, y'all. New month, new vibe, new you, whatever they say. Let's make this one intentional, but let's also make it fun, right? Because self-growth doesn't have to feel like homework, because I don't like homework. It can feel like a vibe, so let's reset, refocus, and realign together. So I want to talk about resetting. What does reset look like? For me, reset doesn't mean to like start over. It means shift. Like when your phone glitches and you just restart it real quick, that's you today. Wipe away last month's energy, last week's mistakes, even last night's doubts. You have a clean slate, redefining where you're at and what that looks like. Then that will lead you to refocusing. Yeah, refocusing is like, where is your energy going? If you don't aim it, it's just like scattered vibes. It's just all over the place. Essentially, refocusing, you want to take your energy off distractions, right? And you want to place it back where it belongs, where there's less noise and more clarity. Like for me, that is just kind of like making sure you're not putting attention and energy to the things that aren't as important. Reset, refocus, okay? Then when you start to reset and then you want to refocus your energy, you start to want to realign, right? So like when you're aligned, life flows a lot more effortlessly. The right people, the right opportunities, the right moments, they just click. Alignment is when your choices actually match your values. It's like being in rhythm with yourself. And to me, that's extremely important because matching your choices to your values is a way that you are moving in rhythm with yourself, not against it. And when you're going against yourself, then that's when things start to look more chaotic, I would say. With that being said, I want to kind of set some affirmations in order for us to take this week with purpose. So let's get into these affirmations. You can either say them out loud or let them sink in. Totally up to you. I reset with ease. I refocus with intention. I realign with my purpose. I attract what matches my energy. I glide into this new month with flow. Perfect. Repeat those out loud if you need to throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And while you're doing that, I want you to start thinking about the actions that you want to take for the week, right? I have 3 suggestions. One, I want you to do one fun aligned activity, something that feels good and that is good for you. 2, take a break from one draining habit. Free up your energy for better things. And then 3, pick one September intention and keep it visible all month. Sticky notes, phone wallpaper, mirror, whatever works for you. One fun thing that I'm going to do this week is I'm going to a fashion show with my friend. And I miss fashion shows. When I lived in the Bay Area, they had this event called Trap Art, and they toured around the US. Like they weren't just in California, but they were consistently in San Francisco and Oakland. And it was such a vibe because you had local artists, all creatives meeting in one space, whether it was a fashion runway and these girls are catwalking and strutting down this aisle, or you had your painters and you had your poets, you had your rappers, your lyricists, your singers, and then you had your dancers. So it was such a nice vibe. And every intention for that event changed per month. Sometime it could be dedicated to Summer Walker. That was one that I went to when I was in Oakland. So it's going to feel really nice to get back in that area, or at least in that feel or community, since I've moved away from home. So I'm really excited for that. The break that I'm taking, um, Believe it or not, I am gonna take the week off of social media. I started yesterday. I did not touch my phone whatsoever when it came to going on Instagram. Instagram is my biggest thing, right? So I constantly caught myself today just like going. And I'm like, you know what? Nope. Swipe it up, swipe it up. I didn't want to touch social media at all this weekend. And so far, I've did so many things that kind of contributed to my better well-being. I was going on walks and keeping my phone, like honestly, keeping myself away from my phone, off my phone, because that is also a distraction. It is a huge distraction. If I'm getting looped up on my phone, just scrolling, like that is wasted energy for me anyway. So I'm making it a habit of not making it a habit. I am not going to pick up my phone just to go on social media. If I'm picking up my phone, I want to intently call somebody. I want to intently text or reach out to someone. Like I want to do it with intention. Um my September intention is tapping in with myself, whatever that looks like. That helps with the realignment with my purpose, doing things that fill my soul's bowl. I can admit I get in these moments when I'm in a triggered state, or if life is lifing, I tend to stop doing the things that make me better. And I'm working on making sure that I push more into those things when I'm not okay, because then I'll be stuck. I'll be lost, and I'll be just moving with no intent. And we don't want that. We want to move with intention. We want to have a purpose, whether it's like my purpose today is having a great day, So, with that being said, let's seal this in with a quick reset, okay? Inhale deeply. Imagine pulling in clarity. Exhale fully. Let go of last week's weight. Again, inhale alignment, exhale resistance. Last one, inhale focus, exhale flow. There it is. You're reset, refocused, and realigned for this week. This September, we're not stressing. We're aligning. We're not overthinking. We're flowing. Mondays are ours, and the week is already moving in our favor. Thanks for tuning in to Majestic Mondays. If you love this vibe, share it with your people, and I'll catch you next week. Stay cool, stay aligned, and stay majestic.